Hey, this is Galdoc, and we are playing Space Exploration mod in Factorio. And this is the third time I've tried to record this darn episode. Let's go ahead and try this again. The first time I had the mod wrong. The second time I did something disastrous with the mod, and hopefully the third time's a charm. So the quality of life mods, I always mention them at the beginning of the episodes, and I say, hey, I have quality of life mods, and it's like my I'm unique prop, like the guy who brings a guitar on the subway and is like, hey, check me out, I play guitar. Right. Except in this case, I actually find it to be very germane because I installed the upgrade planner just now, and it is very useful because it will upgrade stuff and does not require bots. Normally, I would not do this. However, you do not want to watch me sit here and upgrade every single one of the belts in my entire base very slowly. It would be tedious and just not fun. So we are going to do this. Let's say yellow to red belts. And we were going to do this the right way. Now, what I had just done, and I didn't realize that the mod worked this way, was if you upgrade something that it shoves all that stuff on the belt into your inventory. So that's a bit messy. And certainly I don't want to have that happen again because it just dumped not only all the contents on the ground around the belt when my inventory overflowed, but it also put the belts and inserters and stuff on the belts themselves. And so they started polluting all of my lines. So it was a nightmare. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to basically upgrade one line at a time in a way that's faster than just having to do it manually. So yeah, it's fun. Let's go ahead and put all that stuff in there. In fact, let's keep, well, let's see. I'll just grab all of this and grab a bunch of this and this and this. And so what I'll do is I'm just going to start going around and upgrading stuff. So let's upgrade this line here. Actually, you know what? Let's go from the beginning. Let's rewind this back to the start. We're going to go back here and we're going to start upgrading right out of these things. Right out of the smelting area of the stuff. I'm not going to bother upgrading the stuff into the smelting area right this second, because we're still working with things that are overfilled right now, so that's cool. So this shouldn't be too big of a deal. Let me upgrade this as well. Here we go. Get all that upgraded. Now I am going to turn on, there is something that allows you to look at belt highlighting, so that tells you where the stuff goes. Oh, but it doesn't tell you the kind of belt, it just tells you where it goes. Boo, never mind. My hope was that it would help me identify any yellow belts that were still left over. I'm also going to be doing this a whole bunch. So upgrade or not, I am still going to try to use the belt properly. Or sorry, take full advantage of my undergroundies, because these red belts are a bit more expensive than the yellow ones. They're not like wildly so, but they are more expensive. Here we go. And you actually, because I can do this now, you were meant to go 6 under, so that's cool. All right, and then here we go. Let's keep doing this. So I kind of defeated the purpose because it feels like I'm essentially just upgrading. However, this is still a lot faster because it's not as prone to errors. I will still make errors, but they won't be as bad or as frequent. Famous last words. Make sure that's going the right way. That would be a possible error, for example. Here we go. All right. And now you can get fixed. Let's see, here we are. Because you no longer have a limit of 4 tiles under which you might go. Here we are. All right. Boom. And then let's do this. And I think that's going to be all for that particular little branch. Here we go. Back to the bus. Now, pretty soon here, I'm going to run out of space because those things take up a whole lot. Let's see. That can go up 1. Boom. Here we go. Make sure that's going the right way. And then same thing here. Dude, this is much funner with bots because you get to see all the bots work and do all their fun little business. It's pretty cool. But, you know, it is what it is. And I think I've already upgraded all of that. Let's go ahead and upgrade this offshoot because I didn't actually... Oh, there is no offshoot from that brick. Okay. That would be why. All right, here we go. And now let's do this. In fact, I think the next thing I'll do is I'll walk backwards and I'll fix all the glass as well. Here we go. Boop, 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 and boop. So much boop. Oh, wrong boops. I booped it all wrong. Okay, let's try this again. All right, are there correct boops? Ah, boop correct. Here we go. Doo-doo-doo. I'm gonna have my inventory fill up any moment now. Let's see, here we go. Ah, not what I wanted. There we go. Here we go. Perfect. What's the... What? There's no hotkey for that. Great. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. Oops. All right. That's good. That's good. So it'll be very good once this is done. After this, I will end up just using the regular upgrade planner because that will not be as disastrous. And yeah, disasters are no good. They're pretty funny, but you know, generally speaking, they're no good. Here we go. Yeah, hey, that's pretty good. I think everything else is good on that part. All right. So now let's go ahead and keep going. I don't think I'm going to do the whole bus. This is still going to be, I'm going to have to do this like vaguely piecemeal because like really this is not that much faster than doing this. So maybe I won't upgrade the whole bus right now. No one wants to necessarily see all that. But, you know, that's okay. I can at least get some of this done. The reason that I'm thinking about this is because I want to make sure that everything here is up to spec and all the extra junk gets recycled. We don't necessarily need all of the junk recycled, but it looks, I'm aiming for aesthetics too for this space. So I want this will eventually look good. Right now it looks kind of, everything is everywhere. It looks vaguely spaghetti-tastic, but that's also because I'm going for this indentification procedure. Good times. Okay. I think I said the last thing I was going to upgrade for this little segment would be this glass line. So that'll be fun. Yeah, my inventory might not be able to handle this. So we might have another amusing poop taken on the bus. So get ready. Let's see. Let's do this. Here we go. And then same thing with you. Here we go. Everything is pointed in the right direction, so we can keep going down here. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Talk about tedious. This is the refactoring phase. And, you know, it certainly has its value, but it certainly takes quite some time. You know what? It's faster to just do that, and then that. And then, yeah, it really is just the point where I may as well not have installed the mod in the first place. Oops, that should go up one more. There we go. Yeah, whatever. Oh, my cat's here to say hello. See, this is the kind of thing that happens if I do the belts. So, yeah, I actually am very glad that I installed this. Yay. Hooray for good decisions. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. Ah. Here we go. You're facing the right way. Good, good, good. Splash. Splish, splash. I was taking a bath. Okay. Here we go. Get you. And then we are in the home stretch here. I don't think there's anything needed to... There might be like an underground here or there, but this by and large should just work. Here we go. Here we go. Perfect. Oh, and then you. All right, now I just got to extend this one out a little, and then we are good. Here we go, and done. So that's good enough for right now. What I'll do is I'll upgrade my bus in pieces, and I'll have the indicators just, I can look at this and just see that these things are done. Yeah, that's fine. So let's go ahead and get started on the next part, because now that I've got green science all ready to go, I guess I need a little dump area here so I can actually drop this stuff off as I find myself using it or having extra in my inventory. Let's see. Oh, my cat's on the prowl again. Oh boy. All right. Let's see if you can hear it. Can you guys hear that in the background? I have some folk on Twitch here that can give me some feedback. Can you hear my cat in the background? She is a couple of rooms over, but I have a feeling that somehow you can hear her singing the songs of her people. Let's get rid of this. I certainly don't need extra blueprints. Planners sticking around. Okay. Okay, good. Just curious. She gets this, I think I've said it before in previous episodes, but she'll get like one of these little cat poofs. We have little cat poofy things. She'll get one in her mouth and she'll like treat it like a kitten. So she'll be like very protective of it. It's adorable. All right, why are you sad? What'd you run out of gears? Why'd you run out of gears? These things aren't making anything. Oh, they are. They're just not making anywhere near enough. You're not getting enough iron. Aha, we are running low on iron. This is to be expected because the amount of iron I am making is not that much. It should be more than that, though. Something must have happened. Nope, it really is just that. That's one belt of iron getting used up. Okay, well, I'll at some point repair those, but I don't care right now. Pretty soon here, I'm going to have to expand iron. Okay, so once I set up gray military science, I'm going to then have to expand iron and smelting and all that good stuff. Yeah, the cat only has 90% of the food left in her bowl is most certainly a thing that she does. She's like, surely I will starve. We will not survive the night. I want you to know that I love you, human, despite the fact that you are not feeding me. And it's like, dude, you can like, there's like food, cat. You just, no, there's not enough. Okay, that's cool. Cats. Here we go. She was a rescue. I'm not going to tell anyone they can or cannot buy cats, but I highly recommend that people buy rescues instead of buying purebreds. Again, if you make purebred cats, that's great. And if you like to buy them, that's also great. However, there are a lot of cats that need love. Here we go. I have a bunch of extra copper and iron in here that I do not need in any way in my inventory. They can be... There's nothing I can do with them. Where's my drop-off points? Huh. They can't be up here. That's not them. Where are... Oh, I'm standing right next to them. Oh my gosh. Nope, not that one, not that one. Get back in here. Nope. Oh gosh. We need to re-put this back down. Because see, there's like a little bit of... that would clog the entire line. Well, at least I caught it early. There we go. And then you turn into that. That's better. All right. Very good. Very good. A lot of cats who are demons too. Yeah, I don't know if this cat's a demon. This cat's a very loving cat, but definitely is very easily confused. All right. So what in the poop is happening here? That's not what I want. Let's go ahead and move this back. You just back up there. I can tell what happened. I was being a little silly there. That was a mistake. I'm not a silly man. All right. I also would like to create a repository for these things that holds a whole bunch of extra. But I will... Maybe I'll create a repository across this little section here. I don't know. I'll figure something out. Not that important right now. What's more important is that... Oh, you're loud. Go away. Hey, how you doing? I don't like you. Actually, I like you plenty, but you're full of junk and I haven't actually cleared you out. All right, so let's see. We're going to go ahead and get a red circuit area made. And I'm going to make that over here. And I'm probably going to do engines as well. Because military science is going to require both of these things. And frankly, a lot of them. So the only issue is that I like to do, you know, I haven't really done any mega bases, but I imagine in the mega base when I get to that stage, if I get to that stage with this and don't go to space and abandon this, I'm going to want to have entire smelting lines devoted to feeding the like red circuits and stuff like that. I was also planning on having a compound mall here. So this mall would then extend out a little bit, like another row of 3 here. But as I'm thinking about that right now, I'm liking that idea less and less. It's useful to make that sort of stuff. Like, it's definitely things you can make there that'll be very handy in the later game, but at the same time, that's falling in the category of overbuilding. So I'm not going to do that. Instead, we're just going to do this. We're going to make some red circuits up here. I'm going to give myself some extra space. So I'm going to give myself 2 extra belt lines because I know I need heat shielding on one and some other stuff on the other. And then I'm going to give myself 4 fluid lines. 2, 3, 4. I don't think I need all 4, but I'm not certain. I don't remember all the things I'm going to want to put in this one single long thing here. So let me give myself that much space, and then, you know what, just stop. I don't need you to blink at me. Yeah, whatever. So we'll start making the red circuit area here. So in order to make red circuits, what do we need? Oh, all this stuff needs to get out of here too, because I have a feeling this is all going to be territory I need, and you have a bunch? How much do you have in you? So, you know what? You are just carrying a whole bunch of junk. Well, that's okay. I need this stuff to move down on the base. You know what? Let me use my car. I think I'm just going to ferry all this stuff down there and not think too hard about it. Here we go. See if I can, like, not hit everything. Now, I think there's a couple of power poles going across here, but I think I left the center area clear. Here we go. So let's just go ahead and do this. Certainly don't need this much copper or iron. And I'm running out of need for right now of that. I'll need it later, but not right this very second. Yeah, other than that, let's just make a dump chest. Actually, I guess I need 2 dump chests because I have this, my trunk of this car is fairly full. So I tell you what, let's put you in there, and then I'll put you in there. There we go. So here we go. I'm just going to go backwards. You know why? Because I'm cool like that. This is like the Bourne identity or whatever that was, where he was like driving backwards to dodge the one person who was like shooting bullets at him. It's like, yeah, I'm training for that. I do stuff with my life. It's pretty cool. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Here we go. Let's try this again. You're probably full, aren't you? Oh yeah. You're like so full of sulfur. Ugh. Yuck, yuck, yuck. All right. Drove right past it. Speaking of driving backwards, there we go. All right. Let's see. So you are going to... Oh, man. I regret everything. It doesn't really matter. I was thinking, I would like to have it all stacked up nice and neat. And the answer is, nope. Not going to happen. All right, so now, let's see, you are, don't I already have a sulfur chest? But you're going to overflow that, so you know what? Tell you what, put you guys next to each other. You can be buddies. And then you have more sulfur in you, don't you? Yes, you do. There we go. All right, so that's all that sulfur. Steel, I think I have a steel. There we go. That's actually kind of nice. I like having that kind of reserve around. Glass and stone, though. Glass is cool, but stone is not. Do not need that in the slightest. Okay, well, let me get rid of the green circuits. Did I take all of them that I had stashed here? That's fine. Coal, brick, don't care. Yeah, we're good. So last thing. Let's go ahead and do this. We're going to empty out and finally grab the miner that's just chilling up here. Here we go. Grab all this stuff. Yeah, just pick you up. There we go. Get you. And then this. A lot of this stuff doesn't actually live in this area, right? This actually goes down. Oops, that's the water. It's a good thing you actually just stop instead of careening off into the ocean and being told, oh, your character died. Good times. And you don't have anything else in you? Nope. All right, so I'll just walk down here. Oh, look, that little mining area is completely done, and this one's nearly done. All right. Hey, did you never get put down? Oh, you're just... Why can't you... Oh. Oh my gosh. There. Now I feel very silly. Oh well. Let's do this. So you get in there. And then let's just put this coal, whatever, in there. Let's see. So stone, I think I have like a little drop area up here. And I could pick all that stuff up, but I'll do it all at once. I'll just get the miners right now. Here we go. Perfect. So let's go ahead and get our stuff back from the car, and we can get to building. So we want the red circuits, the advanced circuits built today. That'll be... oh, wait, sorry. What am I doing? That's blue science. I need this. Oh, I'm so silly. All right, grenade is much easier. Stonewall, much easier. Okay, yeah. Let me keep my eye on the prize here, because I think once I get into military science, that's when I start getting the aircraft. And I just did start research. I keep doing that. That's the button I want. Aircraft. A-I-R. Craft. So that's the gunship. I don't need that. I just need something that flies. You are definitely after blue science, not just military science. Okay, so I am right that I do need to get that going, but that's okay. Yep, you are the very first... You're not even a plane. You just allow me to get planes and stuff. But, you know, military science is needed for that, so, you know, I will have to build that. But, gosh, I really want that. I'm so bad at driving this car. Wait, where is this car? Oh, my God. I can't even drive it. I can, like, walk and then, like, leave my car around. Good gravy. Let's try this again. Here we go. This is not going to be good. Oh my gosh. Let's see. We'll go around this way. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Okay. So we can definitely set up the next science. So that's not too hard. That requires stone, coal, and iron, I think. Let's take a look. So certainly we need, I guess we need steel and copper for the piercing rounds, and then iron and coal for the grenade, and then just straight up stone for the wall. Let me double check that. Stone for the wall, iron and coal for the grenade, and then copper, steel, and then iron for this. Okay, okay. Well, let's see. You give me 2 per 10 seconds. I'm a little less worried about the how many you give me per 10 seconds. Hello, Alex. I recognize those as Japanese characters, and I only know a little bit of Japanese, but konnichiwa. So let's see. We got stonewall, grenade, and piercing rounds. How do I want to do this? So I'm going to make... If I'm going to feed all 10 of these things, I need to be making 1 piercing round a second, 1 grenade a second, and 2 stone wall a second. Stone wall take half a second, so that's going to be easy, but it requires 5 stone brick. So feeding it that is actually going to be kind of a challenge. I'll have to specially craft how that's going to do, because I have to transport 10 things per second into that manufactory. So that's actually going to require something special. Oh, I never reclaimed all of my inventory from that drop chest. Do. Let's go do that real quick. Nope. That same one, too. I keep hitting the same stupid little thing. Oh, and I bet my drop chest isn't here. Is it the one up? Is it up here? Oh, where did I put... Is it up here? Where did I put my drop chest full of all of my belongings? Oh, my gosh. Oh, it is right here. Okay, it's these things. You're the Armada. So let me get the Armada and put you in there. Here we go. Do. And you. Have I used the speakers? I'm being asked in Twitch. Do you mean the what's it called? Logistic network speakers? I have in the past, yes. I did not use them to good effect. I just sat there and made silly sounds and then stopped. Although technically I know how. I just haven't ever had a need to actually alert myself to something happening, I usually am happy to just forget. Perhaps that's a misphrasing of it, but essentially. Let's see. So we're going to make right here. Let's say you're going to end up being the stone wall. So we'll have the stone coming in here and here. Let's have you split there. Oops. There we go. And then you'll do literally this. Right, because that's about what's necessary to get that to work. Programmable speakers. Yes, I have used those before. Oh, okay, I see. Sorry, I'm replying to someone in Twitch, and it's actually kind of interesting. I'm curious what the use is of the programmable speakers that they are referencing. Okay, so that is... Well, you know what? I don't even need to do that. I can do this a little easier. More easily? Whatever. Let's see. Let's do this. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so hard. Why must everything be so hard? So that's one. So then the other thing, let's see, I needed 2 of these stone walls. So actually, I could do it this way. Ah, yes, using speakers for low and no ammo alerts. That is actually not a bad idea, because that is one of those, hey, look, everything's about to come eat you, sort of thing. So that is not a bad use of the speakers. All right, so we're going to do this, I think. Oops, hello. So, good question. Sorry, I'm being asked what is the platform I am streaming on. I am streaming on Twitch, but I am recording for YouTube, and this is a balance that I am still learning to figure out. Like, I don't know if it's... I hope it's enjoyable for people, but I am not certain. I will hopefully be told more information as time goes forward. All right, let's see. So, if I do this, that's not too bad. I'm definitely going to need to have a whole lot of material coming up the side here, though. And the reason is because making bullets is kind of a pain in the tuchus. Making grenades is not. That one's actually pretty straightforward. So give me 1 second while I pause this, and I will be right back. I'm not going anywhere, just need to have a conversation in person. So 1 second.
1 week later. I don't know what I'm doing here. This is...
All right, and we are back. Let's see. So, actually, yes, in response to the person in chat, I am doing this for YouTube as well, yes. That is a thing that I am more familiar with. I am a YouTuber, although I don't ever give out the secret identity of my other YouTube stuff. I like to keep things separate. But yeah. So let's see. So if I have the brick coming up there, I suppose on this side, what I could do... is have some iron come in here. And then I can have a double belt of steel and copper come in here. And then what'll happen is this thing will... How long does it take to make a regular magazine? That takes 4 iron plate in 1 second. That's a mess. So let's see. We'll have that going, and then one of those. And you just need to feed 3 of these things. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Yes, I'm using red belts. I am completely overbuilding it right now a little bit. I could definitely be using yellow belts and have for a very long time. But I am essentially at the point where I am just kind of like, okay, well, I have a lot of iron. I don't have any limit on that right now. That's actually one of the few things I don't have a problem with. So I'm going to just take advantage of that. So here we go. I'll have these output to a belt across here. All right. So then this should be good. So the iron's going to come in here and do that. Then I also need the iron to go over to here. So let's see. So right now I'm just building a mock-up. I'm going to have to move everything up a little bit because I didn't anticipate this problem, but that's okay. That's what this game is about. Figuring out problems. Let's see. So you're going to go here, and then I'll have coal coming up this side. Like so. Let's see. Actually, I think I might have coal one tile out just to make this a little more... Well, because what I want is this. I want these two to go like this. Because making these... Oops. So this right here is just going to be the output for my stone walls. This is going to be the output for the bullets. And then I'm going to have the output for the grenades be right here like this. But the problem is the grenades have an 8-second craft time. So in order to keep up with everything else, which is basically 1 a second. Well, let's see. So this... Where did we go? Here we are. So this takes 10 seconds to do. So I'm going to make essentially one of these things per second to fill this whole thing up to give myself 10 manufactories worth of stuff. So in order to do that, I'm going to need to make 8 of these things, which is kind of a nightmare, actually. So I'm going to give myself as much space as I possibly can. In fact, I think I can even bring this back some. I don't want to come any further than that. I want all 3 of those in there. This is just going to consume that entire belt of stone brick, though. That's not even... That's going to be quite a bit. So I don't think I'm going to be able to even... Expanding this past 1 per second is not going to be really reasonable. Now, I could do this, right? Except for the power pole problem. So I'll actually go like this. So, yeah, there we go. And then I can just set up, I guess it'll look a little asymmetric again, but that's okay. Yeah. And 8. There we go. Boop, boop, and boop. So let's go ahead and grab this. Here we are. So this technically should be everything that I want. And I don't really mind that it's off by a little bit because this is my belt mayhem area. So that's okay, actually. That's fine. And this is expandable. So, oh my God, because I'm running on slow ground there, I can't actually, I can get very stuck in that little cul-de-sac there. Yeah, so let's do this. Yeah, so that would continue up there with the coal, and then the iron comes in here. So that, and then a copper and steel line comes in here. And what was this again? This was stone. Okay, so I got... Let me just put down my combinators so that I can keep myself sane. So here we go. You are stone. Oops, I guess you are here. Stone. And then you are iron. Iron. And then you are steel and copper. So steel and copper. That's fine. And then you are coal. All right, I'll get rid of these as I connect the belts. But then this should be good. This will actually feed both of these. Here we are. Yeah, there are times, someone has mentioned that they use wooden poles in the middle and such. There are times when I like doing that sort of thing, but honestly, at a certain point, I just, it depends on how concerned I am with resources in that particular playthrough. Because it actually can be the case that that's exactly what I want to do. But right now, I don't think so. I think I'm just going to keep it simple. So I'm not going to be able to make more than 10 right now. Because this is fairly challenging. This is expandable. Like I can take images of this and just stamp it down and go forth. And I have nothing over here really to block me. So if I get enough resources, I can do that. But right now, I have a humble-ish amount of resources, so we're going to just do this. So here we go. Let's just go ahead and do this. Oh, that's wrong here. Here we go. Oh, I can't wait until I get bots. It'll be so sweet. Let's see. Here we go. I guess technically speaking, these should be in like this. And the reason is just my mindset, my sanity for whatever that's worth. I like this design. So let's see. You draw from here. And then you draw from here. So let's go ahead and extend these out. There we go. Actually, I didn't need to extend that one out. That's why. That's the little, for my sanity thing. It saves that little bit on the end. All right, so set you up. Here we go. And put some power poles down, give you some outputs and an output belt, and we should be on our merry. So this belt doesn't need to come forward, and this belt, let's see. So you're the, oh my, let's see. So the iron splits out here and sends a chunk of it over there to be used in the grenades, which I can just complete really quick. All right, there we go. And I can even just do this. And that's going to give me, that inputs all the coal and the iron, so that's perfectly fine. In fact, while I'm thinking about it, let me just put lights down, because you know what? That's something that I don't do often enough and definitely need to be better about. Here we go. And there we go. In fact, I think I need a radar here somewhere as well, so can I make one? No, I need iron. I'll just stand here and collect some iron. Whee! Okay. Oh, I got some green science. Oh, well. Boom. So, set this down. I'll just put you right... Yeah, sure, it's good enough. It doesn't... Well, move over one. Okay. So, the problem I'm running into is that I need to, if I'm going to have this be expandable, this is going to have to... This is going to have to split, right? Because this needs the iron... Let's see. I can have that happen. I can just do this. Oh, come on. There we go. Boom, boom. And then the iron can continue on that way. But the problem is that this now needs to be given... Here we go. I can just do this. Now the brick can't come any further. So I don't know why I'm really worrying about this. I think I might have definitely messed this up. The brick cannot come out any further. Well, I think what that means is that I'll just do this. So I might not have given myself enough room. Yeah, I do use fast inserters for a lot of things. I do, in some cases, leave out regular inserters, but again, there are certainly efficiency things to be considered here. Again, I'm answering someone in Twitch. They have asked me a question. I should come up with an extension that shows this on the actual screen. But again, I'm not as worried about resources as perhaps I ought, but, you know, I think I'm okay. So let's see. I'll do that, and I'll do that. And then what I'll do here is I'll split this off and do this. So that way, let's see. Here we are. So it's a bit spaghetti-ish, but now all three lanes can continue coming up here. Now what happens here is that this will split and do this and continue. And so in this fashion, all of these can continue up if I ever come up with enough throughput, and that will just continue. Wow, I did not give myself any room there. Usually I like to give myself some. Maybe in the in the robot phase, I'll scoot this up 1 or 2 tiles, but yeah, it's good times. So yeah, I think we are pretty much ready to go to hook this up. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do this. I need to give myself some outputs, and I'm running low on belt. Let's see. So if I've got these things coming up this way, and then I need to have some kind of an output. Well, this one might be a bit dicier, but that's okay. What I'll do... oh my gosh, I cannot do this in a straight line to save my life. Let's see. So here we go. You know what? Let's do this instead of... So what I'll do is I'll do this. So this will just cut straight across here. Now the problem, of course, is this is going to overload one side of the belt. So what I'll do is this. There we go. And so that will prevent it from overloading both sides of the belt. So now we'll just have everything output here, and we should be good, because I'll have that thing swirl out and then get out of the way of the coal that's going to come up. Because the coal's going up this side here, and so that's fine. But what I can do is this. Just have this go out here. I think I'm going to run out before this goes. Man, bye. But guess what? I can at least do this, because... yeah, let's go one back. Make that look nice. Okay, so let me go grab some stuff, and we should be ready to get this going. Yes, I strive for family friendliness. I have kids. I have a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old, and everyone's asleep, except for me. So, good times. What's the blue ground, I'm being asked? Blue ground? What do you mean? I'm sorry, I don't understand. Blue ground. Let's see, what am I trying to get? Oh yeah, belt. Here we go. Boop, 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 boop. Got a whole bunch of this belt that's necessary. Yeah, you know what? Let's do this. Give me a whole bunch. Not that much. Let's keep manufacturing this for a while, because it's going to be a bit before blue belts come up, and I think it'll be good. By the military science. Let me go check. So I am playing, the mod pack I am playing with is called Space Exploration, and it involves, yes, you mean this stuff over here, the ground cover? So yeah, someone's asking about the blue ground and stuff. Here we are. Yeah, this is alien biomes. It has all sorts of cool stuff. But basically, the alien biomes are just designed to make the planet look more mysterious. And there's different biomes. There's all sorts of different challenges associated with them. And they're fun. Although, occasionally, fun might be the dwarf fortress kind of fun, where it's like, this is a lot of work. I'm thinking in particular of the volcano biome. There's no like actual volcanoes, but it's like hot lava, or in Dr. Evil terms, magma. But yeah, it gets a bit hot. More precisely, it's full of slow-moving stuff. Like right now, this stuff makes me walk less than 100% speed. And it's just not fun. There's also things where there's tons and tons and tons and tons of rocks. So yeah, volcanic biome is definitely the hardest. Hands down. All right, so I'm not going to extend out the entire bus, and it's going to be completely ridiculous to sit here and have just this bit of red on the coal. But you know what? That's what we're going to do for the moment, because we upgraded and we are here. And I am not willing to upgrade plan everything right now, although I will do some more shortly. Let's see, so where are my things going to be? They're right here. So here we go. Here we go. Air as well. Oops, too far. Too far. No, goodness gracious, what is going on here? I cannot do this stuff. Yeah, I'm always off by one. Oh well, I'll get to the point where I can eyeball this. Hopefully, oh yeah, there's my fluid bus is in here. So you know what? This should be off over here. Okay, you know what? I've had it. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to replace this, but I just need to have a guidepost. That's where that's supposed to be. Okay. Okay, there we go. So you need to go that way, and you need to be connected to anything. So what I'm going to do is connect you here, and then here. Oops, wrong way. And doot, and doot, and doot. Okay, good, 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 good. So that'll someday be blue. That day, however, is not today. So split you off. Here we go. And you know what? Time to upgrade. I guess I will upgrade plan my coal. Oh my gosh. All right, here we go. Let's do it. This is completely unnecessary because I do not... Actually, I guess I do make enough coal. I have that hooked straight to a train station, so I suppose I do make enough. But the rest of these, it wouldn't make much sense. Here we go. I'm going for a ride. I don't want to go for a ride. Here we go. All right. So let's see. I think that's everything. we'll see. The problem is, and this is why I like to use this upgrade planner thing, which is not vanilla, I know, but I just didn't want to have to upgrade everything. It allows you to kind of see what you're doing a little easier. I can tell when something's not upgraded properly more easily. I could just be inventing that in my mind. Ah, yes. Well, this is a very interesting mod pack called Space Exploration by Earendel. It also includes a whole bunch of different I don't even know how to say it. Some of them are quality of life mods and some of them are challenge mods. Like there's the vehicles one, AAI. I don't know if I would call that a quality of life mod. It's actually a fairly large overhaul of the way vehicles work. It adds a whole bunch of them. And I don't mean they're not the kind of vehicles that there are vehicles that are like powerful. They help you kill biters. But more to the point, there are things that help you do logistic tasks. Like there's miners that essentially you can drive around and set on patches and command to go forth and mine certain things. They also drive through trees happily. And there's a bunch of other things too. And he did this because, well, this is Factorio, and it kind of inspires people to make mods that do that sort of thing. Good times. All right, so let's upgrade plan this. In fact, now we'll get the sulfur because it's connected, but then that'll be the end of that. I think I missed a yellow belt just now. And boom, there, got it. All right, so let's do this. No, I'm out of inventory spaces. Oh no, that's not good. It won't actually let me do that. Okay, so I'm carrying around a bunch of junk. So let's do this. I'm going to go in here, plop that down. This is a little bit overkill. Oops. No, I did it in the wrong spot. A little bit overkill, but I just need something for right now, and it'll work. I can come pick it up later. So what I did just there was I put down a loader, and what a loader does is it either basically fills or empties anything it's attached to. Car miner with, no, not train AI, actually. Biter AI. In fact, you know what? Let me just show you real quick. So you get in here and you can drive it around. What you can do is you can grab this thing, highlight it, and then send it off to places as well. So it uses Biter AI to get it uses Biter AI to get its pathing. Oh, it has no power. Duh. I don't know that I have any more coal. Okay, well anyways, that's the idea. And then you can do stuff with it. You can also come up with some incredibly complex ways of giving it commands. Like, no lie, you can tell it to... You can essentially set it up so that you can just highlight patches and they will go out and mine them. It's very difficult to get that kind of a setup, I think anyways, but it's very interesting. I've seen tutorials of it done online, but I have never done it myself. And I don't know that I choose to. I find there is a such thing as over-solving a problem, but at the same time, it is something that I plan on doing before I call it quits of the game, and that's not for any near time, but someday I will. Oh yeah, I did make a dump chest for all this silly sulfur, and I'm going to need that in a second, so yay. Hooray past me for thinking of future me. All right, so more sulfur. We were born to sulfur. All right, so let's go ahead and just upgrade some of this. Here we go. I don't want to sit here too much upgrading this stuff, but this was sort of the plan, was that I would do this piecemeal, and well, this is the piecemeal. So here we are. Let's see. Boop and boop. And that should be going the other way. Other way. I don't know if I can talk. Blah, blah, blah. This doesn't require much because seriously, I don't know that I have anything drawing this off just yet. Like at some point I'm going to have to bring back cliff explosives, but that might not be right now because I still have enough to get the jobs done. That being said, when I do need it, it will be readily available. Here we go. Let's get that out of here. There we go. And then, again, get this out of there. And I forget almost what I was supposed to be doing here. There was something I was working on, and I just want everything to be, here we go, ready to go. Here we go. You know what? Actually, let's bring this. Oops, didn't mean to snip you. Oh, great. Well, I'm not going to. You know what? I have a yellow belt. Just. I Can't stand the heterogeneity of that silliness. Let's see. Good enough. Oh, seriously, and I can't even put this in my inventory. Here, get in there. Blah. So pick those up and let me go. I'll clear up my inventory in a moment. What kept filling it? Let's see. Okay, so what I was doing is I was hooking up the coal, and I think I did that. I know I did it going down there, but did I do it going back to the source? I forget. What's the point of adding the unloader? There's already a bunch of inserters. The loader is sort of just for, in some senses, simplicity, but there's also something that it depends on the mod. So in some mods, you really want the extra horsepower, as it were, of the loader and unloader. It very much helps you out. What in the dickens is going on here? Oh, this isn't actually distributing the way I want it to. I see. Okay, well, then let's do this. So let's get rid of this. Yeah, the unloader. So, okay, really quick story about the unloader. Once upon a time, there's a dude named Bob. Bob made some mods. When Bob made mods, he then made a whole bunch of stuff. Then there was someone named Angel who said, I like Bob mods, but you know what it really needs? Everything more. So what he then did was he said, actually, let me do it this way. I'm going to end up upgrading this anyway, so it doesn't really matter. What Angel did was he said, you know what? I really think that everything needs to be far more complicated than it currently is. So he then made it far, far more complicated. Like, way more complicated. So complicated that he was not happy until everything was so difficult that you basically needed to have as many quality of life mods to try to make things as sane as possible. And thus, loaders were necessary. Now, does it, strictly speaking, perform a new function? Nope. But, and see, I don't need to upgrade this to red belts. Actually, I guess I need to upgrade this to red belt, but honestly, this is, I'm not even using all the coal I'm getting from this, so it's a little bit silly. I'm just prepared for the future. Well, anyways, so the problem was that with the number of things going on, there's just so much to balance in a Bob's Mods game. Now, this was not necessarily the catalyst for why loaders existed. I just couldn't tell you. What I do know is that because it exists, it has now been it's been lovingly stamped by the community as something that's, it's not a bad idea. You should do it. Now, to what extent? The fun part about loaders is that it was actually implemented by the developers. They had originally said, hey, look, we're going to put this thing in there that will allow people to do stuff in a better fashion. Like, it's just basically an upgrade, right? But the thing is that they chose against putting it in there, and instead, I believe that the thing that got put in was the stack inserter. Oh, no. Hang on. No. Okay. This is silly. All right, well, whatever. I guess I'll just finish, and then I'll come back here and pick all that junk up. And so they wanted to put some kind of upgrade in because I don't know, I guess they decided that things were a bit unbalanced. And so they did, but the loader didn't fit with what they wanted, I think. I think it solved some problems a little too easily. And it does, it certainly does. There are some things that are just essentially trivialized because of them. But that being said, it's not without its use. I personally, I'm not going to worry about all that. I was going to try to build another way of dumping this stuff onto the line there, but I don't really care. I just want to get this project done. Okay, so the coal is upgraded. But yeah, so as to whether or not people use it, that's completely up to them. There's mod authors who have taken the base template inside the game that the developers left in there, and they've run with it. One of them made this. Now, you'll notice, if you look closely, these irons right here, those are stacks of iron. Those aren't pieces of iron, those are entire stacks. And so someone came along named Deadlock who made stacking belt boxes. And this will either stack or unstack these things. It just makes them, you put 5 iron, you get 1 stack of 5 iron. Doesn't do anything for inventory because these things will only stack to they'll stack to 20 meaning that the whole stack in your inventory still only contains 100 plates. But they will make your belt a lot denser and make it less necessary for you to upgrade right then. So that makes one wonder, why am I doing upgrades of red belts to this even though I have this stacking stuff? The answer is because I didn't bother stacking everything. I started doing it and I may continue doing it, but yeah, it makes things a lot more complicated in ways that are fun. But again, perhaps the Dwarf Fortress kind of fun. So, all right. We have the coal in here. You guys got coal loaded in. You guys are good. Good. So let's see. So the steel and the copper line is going to be interesting. The reason I say interesting is because I'm going to have to unstack both of those things before I combine them. Let's see. But the only thing else I need is iron and then the copper and steel. So the iron goes on one side, copper and steel go together. I'm missing something. What am I forgetting? Oh yeah, stone. Okay, well, let's see. Which one of you is stone? No, don't put that down. You must be stone because oh, that's right. I moved you. Well, I'm going to pick you up right now because I'm going to build stone. All right, so let's do that. Stone. So you're going to look a lot like this line here. Oh, really? Really? You don't reach, huh? Well, okay. Very well. Very well. I accept. Here we go. Turn that around. Nope. Do that. Okay. And then this should work out just fine, right? Because everything else is perfect. Okay. So when these are blue belts, those will reach perfectly and not be problematic whatsoever. Let's see. So here we go. Stone is over yonder. So we're just going to have you... Because the problem is that I'm going to have to do some very, very crazy stuff in order to get this copper and steel to be on the same line. Let's see. You know, I think I have another way of doing this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say, forget about the problem. Let's just do this. Here we go. So you're going to have to skip ahead a bunch. So we're going to have you, and you're the end of the line. I guess the glass needs to come along too, so you skip ahead a bunch too. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the... Let's have you skip ahead. So you go in here, and then... Let's see. I think we can do this. Here we go. This is a bit silly, but I feel like it'll work. Well, I don't need any undergrounds here because I'm going to just have everything else skip ahead. Here we go. And then here we go. So yeah, this is a bit silly, but that's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have something to separate and unpack them in that crazy area down there. Yes, glass. So you can make sand, and then sand can be smelted into glass. It's pretty cool, I'm telling you. Like, if you are new to mods, then I almost envy you. In fact, I do envy you, just in a friendly way. That is to say, you get to experience these things for the first time. You've got a whole lot of really fun stuff ahead of you, man, because I'm telling you, the amount of mods that are out there right now, this is definitely the golden era of mods for Factorio. I think its entire lifespan, Factorio's lifespan, has been kind of a golden era of mods, but seriously, there are some really, really cool ones out there. Here we go. Let's just get a whole bunch of these undergrounds because I just know I'm going to need them. And let's dump off all of these because there's no way I'm going to consume any of that yellow belt again. In fact, let's get rid of all of my yellow belt miseries. You go there. And then you go there. There we go. And then I seriously don't need one stinking little inserter. Just one. Oh, I walk so slow on that ground. There we go. That's much nicer. I'm just going to put you in there. Okay. I was hoping I could put it in the output of that machine, but it won't let me. Not from that UI. Let me clear out my little garbage area. Oops. Boom. And boom, get out of here. And then you know what? You as well, and then you, and then you. Actually, no, you stay. I might need to build something, although I doubt it. And then you. I don't care anymore. My attention span complete. Actually, there's one last thing. You. Okay. So yeah, the comment is the person thinks it will be good until 1.0, and that is entirely fair. I don't begrudge anyone that. I will say that I don't know when they're ever going to get to 1.0, and I don't mean that in a derogatory fashion. I mean that in a literal sense, because I feel like they could release 1.0 at any time. I mean, they just had 0.7 go stable, and to me that says that they are essentially ready to go. 0.7 being stable is wonderful. So I feel like that they could just at any time say, all right, let's just get this done, because seriously, they've had a lot of time to do this, and they've put out a wonderful product, and this is a great game, and I just would love to see it get, taken to the next level. All right, so that will unstack it. Let me get these out of the way because I already know what they're going to be. That one's going to be iron, and then this is going to be the... Yeah, see, this is the problem. They're going to have to, recombine, and this is a big old mess. So let's do... That's iron? Yes, that's iron. All right, so iron can come in there. Let's see. So now this can do these numbers. Oops. Here we go. Let's see. I'm looking at another part of the screen. I think it's this. So this is a bit of a tangle, but that's okay. All right, let's go ahead and get that going here. Put this. Can you reach from there? Yeah, let's keep you there. There we go. Yeah, actually, I think in the future I'm going to be doing something like this. Version 1.7. I thought I said 0.17, but yes, you're correct. Yeah, I don't know. I think they could definitely have called it 1.0. I think they could have done it 2 years ago, frankly. They've been releasing a bunch of wonderful updates, but seriously, this feels like a finished game. This is great. Okay, so then we need iron. And iron is a little bit of a problem. In fact, you might need to move down one. Iron has the same problem as everything else that I've just put on the belt here. So this is going to come here. It's going to have a belt box here and then there. That's going to go that way. Let's turn that around, and then you go this way. Okay, so now we just link up the iron line, and we have military science, which is great because I've been wanting to get military science for some time. Here we go. This is going to be so good. I'm so excited. Nothing quite like getting one of your sciences set up. Getting these manufacturing areas. Oh, bother. Is there another way I can do that? I'm sure there is. You know what? Let me just do this. I'm going to be a little... let's see. I can do this, and then I can do... Oh, yuck. This is just a mess. I can't believe I'm having to do this. That's embarrassing, but that's okay. Here we go. And there we go. Oh, how do you like your spaghetti? I like mine delicious. You know what? I'm sorry. You're going to have to skip under 2. That's okay. Because you know what? It works. And I understand that taps from the belt are going to be kind of spaghetti-esque, especially considering the fact that I've used intensifiers everywhere. The sooner you start mods, the sooner you get bored of vanilla. That's true, but it depends on the mods. I still enjoy vanilla, right? Vanilla is really well balanced. And sometimes it's just very nice to play a well-balanced experience. Why are you not outputting? Ooh, that's silly of me. That is some silliness right there. Okay, well, tell you what. I will solve this problem when I have bots. Okay? Right now, we are just going to do this, and we are going to call it good enough. Because the problem is that this does not have enough... I did not give myself enough lanes. If I had one more lane, I could be okay. But oh well. Alright. Well, that's going. And I suppose iron will have a problem, but that's just going to have to... That'll hold for right now. Gosh, how did I overlook that? But alright. So, are we going to get some military science? Yes, we are. We're getting military science. Let me just make sure all these things pick up. Well, I'll tell you what, let me get the military science dragged down here. Oh wait, I already did. Oh wait, oh, are you the first ones? Are you the first military science packs? Or is there someone else down here that I missed? I don't see any in there. I really need to light that section. Alright, so here we go. And hot potato. Okay, very good. So let's see. What's a good lighting pattern? Oh, gosh, you've got to be kidding me. Okay, well, we'll do this, and then that looks like it's getting dim around there. So, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. And then, yeah, this doesn't need to be perfect. I counted wrong, or I just had something else in mind. I don't know. Whatevs, doesn't matter. This is good enough. Just so I can see something and people watching can see it. Okay, so then that's good. Guess what? Now we can start military research. For the love of great googly moogly, give me walls. Spiked steel walls, yes. Okay, landmines I don't really care about, but you're only 100, and maybe I'll set you up, I don't know. Go for it. Actually, you know what? No, I'm sure I've got other important things to look at. Don't need much because, frankly, all the other stuff that I need is beyond here. So let's see. Let's get flamethrowers because I want some flamethrower turrets. That is some sweet, sweet stuff. The flame tumbler. Yes. Are you a laser tank? Flame tank. Well, yeah, that's cool. I can make flame tanks because then I can just send them around and be like my little armada. Because I already have an armada, but now I'm going to have like a really cool armada. Yeah, I'm just getting so much explosiveness. Okay, so that's like a lot of burninating right there. So then, what else? Flamethrower, that. There's not much I can really research. I don't need grenades right now. Although, you know what? I need to actually pull off some grenades out there because I want some grenades for my combat. But really, I just send chain gunners after stuff now. So we're not going to get too much benefit out of that. Let's see. So, yep, we're just going to go with this. And let that'll keep. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. All right, 1 second. All right, but that is all we've got time for today. So I hope you've enjoyed the episode, and thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Be good.